We have with us Elmer Schialer, the Foreign Minister of Peru, and he just met Foreign Minister of India, S. Shankar. So, what you discussed and how India and Peru relation can come more strong, can be more strong, and what all can be done for this relationship?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for the opportunity of having me here with you in this interview. Yes, it was a very important bilateral meeting between Dr. Shankar, Foreign Minister of India, and myself. And we strengthened our bilateral relations because you see, we both countries are cradles of civilization. So we have a lot behind us, which is very, very important and defines also us like very important countries for the whole planet. No? I think there are like 8 or 9 centers of civilization. One is, of course, India. The other one is Peru. So, but bringing cultural heritage to modern times, we also agreed that we have to cooperate in defending and promoting that particular cultural heritage, as well as getting more closer together in global things. No? Now you have a global situation which is quite fluid, as we all know, and we have agreed that the various initiatives started by India concerning making Global South more visible and being the Global South countries also more vocal is something that we accompany very much enjoy. We really like to do that with India. So we have also talked about this and about the need to have a stronger coordination, something that it will happen because Dr. Shankar, I had the honor to invite him to come to Peru, and he told me, yes, he is planning to do a South America or Latin America rather tour, and he will most gladly heed my invitation. So we will have the honor and pleasure of having Dr. Shankar in Peru welcoming, and this is one of the various mechanisms that we have in order to strengthen our cooperation. Cooperation, of course, in economic and commercial matters is underway. You know, India is now the 4th largest trading partner for Peru.
Yes, exactly. I was about to ask you about the FTA, and I know that Peru is also eyeing on FTA, and it wants to conclude it by end of this year.
Right.
So, in that direction, how the conversation
Very
went
well. Well, Dr. Shankar told me that now the negotiating teams of India are very, very busy. But when I explained to him that we are on the verge of beginning the 8th round, normally the FTAs normally do take between 10 to 11 rounds, so we are almost there. Because the last rounds normally are legal brushing, that is the legal setting, no, of everything that is agreed before, technically speaking. So we are confident that this will happen. That is, having an FTA between Peru and India by the end of the year. We have that, no? And it is also true that yes, now India is our 4th largest trading partner, but next year, I think figures will show how it becomes the 3rd largest trading partner to Peru. And I think we're also quite important to India's trade balance. We are right now only 3rd after, I think, Brazil and Mexico. Comes Peru as a trading partner in Latin America for India. So it is also very important. We have high esteem of many Indian products that are already in Peru.
So you just mentioned about the Global South, and India has positioned itself as the leader of Global South.
Yes.
So what India can do for Peru in that regard?
Well, you see, India has a global reach, which is very important, and we respect that very much. So we can together walk the path of having a different view of what in the 50s the southern part of the planet could have been, no? People who study international relations and political science, for example, they very well remember the so-called non-aligned movement.
Yes,
no?
yes.
In this sense, it is not anymore strictly about aligning itself or not aligning itself to a certain major power. Because let me tell you, and between us, India is a major power
Yes.
herself. So what we are doing now is having a different perspective. Say, look, India is a major power, is a very important country. There are all other southern countries which are also very, very important, but India is leading a, let's say, encompassing a process of every country in the world, which is on the global south, to have their voice heard. Yeah?
So my final question is, what can be done when it comes to people contact, and how you can get more footfall, Indian tourist footfall in your country, because it's too far, there is no direct flight, and it takes a lot of time to be there. So in that direction, do you have any kind of discussion with Indian counterparts?
Well, you see, you have touched upon a very important, I think, key issue, which is we functionaries, we diplomats, we politicians, we do construct the building. But those who make it come to life are the people. So we need to have people-to-people diplomacy. Exchanges between, for example, Indian universities and Peruvian students. This is happening now. We want to widen this, no? And make it also reciprocal.
Okay.
To have Indian students come to Peru to not only the diplomatic academy, for example, which be an immediate opportunity, but also in other professions, in other faculties, in our universities. But also, as you rightly said and pointed out, we need to have more logistical connections.
Yes.
We are very interested, and the Indian counterparts are also interested in closing a air services agreement.
Okay.
So that airways or airlines from India could come to Peru, no, and make this movement of people, no, much more easier.
Yes.
So we are working on those things, and I am very, very happy to come to India and having the honor to meet Dr. Yashankar, which is he is a personality in himself, no. And very thankful for the welcoming that I have received here in your country.
And thank you giving time to us, and I hope that you are having a good stay
Yes,
in
indeed,
India.
indeed I do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview. Thank you.